In Islam, earning a living is not just about making money. It's about aligning our financial pursuits with the principles of our faith. This alignment begins with understanding halal income, which translates to permissible or lawful earnings. Imagine a dedicated baker skillfully crafting delicious bread using wholesome ingredients. The baker sells their bread at a fair price, earning a livelihood through honest, hard work. This is an example of halal income earnings derived from permissible activities that contribute positively to society. Similarly, a doctor who heals the sick, a teacher who imparts knowledge, or an engineer who designs innovative solutions, all earn halal income by providing valuable services that benefit their communities. It emphasizes earning a living through honest means, free from exploitation, deception, or harm to others. By understanding and prioritizing halal income, we lay the foundation for a life of ethical wealth and prosperity both in this world and the next. The concept of halal income is deeply intertwined with the core tenets of Islamic faith. Islam teaches that every aspect of our lives, including our financial dealings, should be guided by ethical principles. Earning a halal income is considered an act of worship in Islam. Just as we strive to pray with sincerity and fast with devotion, we are encouraged to approach our work and financial endeavors with the same level of commitment and integrity. The Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasize the importance of earning a halal living. Living a life centered around halal income has profound implications for our well-being. It brings about peace of mind, knowing that our sustenance is earned through ethical means. While halal income represents the ethical path to financial well-being, Islam also identifies certain sources of income as haram, meaning forbidden or unlawful. One clear example of haram income is earning interest, riba, from lending money. Islam prohibits both giving and receiving interest, as it is considered exploitative and creates imbalances in society. Instead, Islam encourages profit-sharing models, where risks and rewards are shared equitably. Gambling in all its forms is another example of haram income. It is strictly forbidden in Islam due to its addictive nature, its potential to lead to financial ruin, and its promotion of greed and materialism. The consequences of engaging in haram income extend beyond the financial realm. It can lead to spiritual and moral decay, eroding our values and distancing us from God. Investing is a crucial aspect of building wealth. But for Muslims, it's essential to ensure that our investments align with Islamic principles. Halal investing goes beyond simply seeking financial returns. It requires a thorough understanding of Islamic guidelines and a commitment to ethical considerations. One primary principle of halal investing is avoiding investments in companies involved in haram activities such as alcohol, gambling, tobacco, or pork production. Muslims are encouraged to seek out companies engaged in ethical and socially responsible practices. Another crucial aspect is avoiding interest-based investments. Instead, Muslims can explore Islamic finance alternatives like sukuk, which are asset-backed securities structured to comply with Islamic prohibitions against interest. Real estate is generally considered a permissible investment in Islam, as it involves tangible assets and has the potential for long-term growth. As the demand for ethical and faith-based investing grows, numerous Shariah-compliant investment avenues have emerged, providing Muslims with a diverse range of options to grow their wealth in a halal manner. One popular option is investing in Islamic mutual funds. These funds are managed by Islamic scholars and financial experts who ensure that all investments adhere to Sharia principles. They typically invest in a diversified portfolio of Sharia-compliant stocks, sukuk, and other permissible assets. For those interested in direct stock market investments, there are Sharia-compliant stock screening tools and indexes available. Sukuk, often referred to as Islamic bonds, offer another compelling investment avenue. Unlike conventional bonds that pay interest, sukuk represent ownership in an underlying asset or project. Venture capital and private equity investments in halal businesses are also gaining popularity. Navigating the world of Sharia-compliant investments can seem daunting at first, but numerous resources are available to guide investors in making informed and ethical decisions. Several reputable Islamic financial institutions offer a wide range of Shariah-compliant investment products and services. Online platforms and mobile applications have made it easier than ever to research and invest in halal investment funds, sukuk, and other Shariah-compliant options. These platforms provide comprehensive information, performance tracking, and even robo-advisory services tailored to Islamic investors. For those seeking personalized guidance, consulting with a qualified Islamic financial advisor is highly recommended. These professionals can provide tailored advice based on individual financial goals, risk tolerance, and investment preferences. Reputable Islamic organizations and websites offer educational resources, articles, and webinars on Islamic finance and investing. Islam emphasizes the importance of financial responsibility and mindful spending. Budgeting and financial planning are not just practical tools for managing money, they are acts of worship that reflect our gratitude for God's blessings and our commitment to living within our means. The Quran advises, "And give to the relatives their due, and to the needy and the traveler, but do not spend wastefully." This verse highlights the importance of fulfilling our financial obligations, such as supporting family and helping those in need, while also avoiding extravagance and unnecessary spending. Creating a budget is an excellent way to track income and expenses, identify areas for potential savings, and ensure that our spending aligns with our values. Islam encourages simplicity and moderation in our lifestyles, avoiding excessive consumerism and materialism. When making financial decisions, it's essential to prioritize needs over wants. Islam strongly discourages incurring debt unless absolutely necessary. Debt can lead to financial hardship, stress, and, in some cases, exploitation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, even refused to lead the funeral prayer for someone who died with outstanding debts. While Islam recognizes that there may be legitimate reasons for borrowing money, such as purchasing a home or starting a business, it emphasizes the importance of avoiding unnecessary debt, especially consumer debt for non-essential items. If borrowing becomes unavoidable, Islam mandates that it be done through halal financing options that comply with Islamic prohibitions against interest. Islamic finance offers ethical alternatives to conventional loans, such as murabaha, which is cost-plus financing, and ijara, which is leasing. Murabaha is a common Islamic financing method where the seller discloses the cost of the asset and adds an agreed-upon profit margin. Ijara, on the other hand, is an Islamic leasing contract where the financier purchases the asset and leases it to the customer for a specific period. In Islam, wealth is not just about accumulation, it's about purification and sharing with those in need. Zakat and Sadaqah, two fundamental pillars of Islam, ensure our wealth is a blessing. Zakat is obligatory, calculated as 2.5% of one's wealth. Sadaqah is voluntary charity, encompassing any act of kindness or generosity. Giving zakat and sadaqah purifies wealth and alleviates poverty. Embracing ethical finance is not just about following rules, it's about aligning our financial pursuits with our values and contributing to a more just and equitable society. By adhering to the principles of halal income, investing ethically, and fulfilling our charitable obligations, we can create a virtuous cycle of prosperity that benefits ourselves, our communities, and future generations. When we earn a halal income, we are not just providing for ourselves and our families, we are contributing to the economic well-being of our communities. Ethical businesses create jobs, support local economies, and promote fair trade practices. By investing in Shariah-compliant avenues, we can direct our capital towards companies and projects that align with our values. Ethical investments promote sustainability, social responsibility, and innovation in industries that contribute positively to society. Fulfilling our charitable obligations through Zakat and Sadaqah purifies our wealth and uplifts those in need. Mastering halal wealth is not a destination but a lifelong journey of learning, growth, and continuous improvement. It requires constant awareness, self-reflection, and a commitment to seeking knowledge and guidance from Islamic scholars and financial experts. As we navigate the complexities of modern finance, it's essential to remember that our ultimate goal is not just to accumulate wealth, but to earn God's pleasure and secure our place in the hereafter. By aligning our financial pursuits with Islamic principles, we can achieve both material and spiritual prosperity. Remember, every financial decision we make is an opportunity to live our faith and make a positive impact on the world. Let us strive to be mindful consumers, ethical investors, and generous givers, using our wealth as a tool to build a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come.